In the early 1920s, filmmaker Erich von Stroheim began assembling the cast for his upcoming project, a film adaptation of Frank Norris's novel McTeague. The movie would later be known as Greed. For the pivotal role of the dentist McTeague, von Stroheim sought a powerful and imposing figure. He found this in Jean Hersholt, a Danish-American actor who had already made a name for himself on both stage and screen. Hersholt's intense gaze and muscular build perfectly captured the brutish nature of the character. The female lead, Trina Sieppe, was portrayed by Zasu Pitts, a young actress at the time. Pitts had initially struggled to find work in Hollywood. However, her unique appearance and quirky personality caught von Stroheim's attention. He saw great potential in her and decided to cast her as the tragic heroine of his film. To play Trina's cousin Marcus Schuler, von Stroheim chose Gibson Gowland, a British actor who had recently arrived in Hollywood. Gowland's rugged good looks and intense screen presence made him an ideal fit for the role of the jealous and vengeful Marcus. During the audition process, von Stroheim placed a strong emphasis on chemistry between the actors. He believed that the success of the film depended on the believability of the relationships between the characters. To test this, he often conducted improvisational scenes and observed the interactions between the actors. One such moment occurred during the audition for the roles of McTeague and Marcus. As Hersholt and Gowland acted out a scene, their intense rivalry became palpable. Von Stroheim was thrilled, knowing that he had found the perfect actors to bring his vision to life. Throughout the filming of Greed, von Stroheim continued to work closely with his cast, coaching them on their performances and encouraging them to draw upon their own emotions and experiences. This collaborative approach resulted in a powerful and unforgettable film, one that would leave a lasting impact on the world of cinema. The director of Greed, Erich von Stroheim, was known for his meticulous attention to detail and his desire to portray reality on screen. His approach to this classic film was no different. Von Stroheim aimed to create a faithful adaptation of Frank Norris's novel McTeague, and he was determined to depict the story in all its harshness and brutality. To achieve this, von Stroheim employed a variety of creative influences. He was influenced by the German Expressionist movement, which emphasized the use of exaggerated sets and lighting to create a stylized, emotional atmosphere. Von Stroheim also drew inspiration from the Italian Neorealist movement, which sought to depict the harsh realities of working-class life. Von Stroheim's style was characterized by his relentless pursuit of realism. He insisted on filming on location whenever possible, and he went to great lengths to ensure that the sets and props were authentic. For Greed, he even had a dental laboratory construct a fully functional set, complete with real dental tools and equipment. In addition to his meticulous attention to detail, von Stroheim was also known for his demanding and sometimes difficult working style. He insisted on shooting take after take, often pushing his actors to their limits. Despite this, many of the cast and crew members who worked with von Stroheim spoke highly of him, praising his vision and his dedication to his craft. One of the most notable aspects of Greed is its innovative use of editing. Von Stroheim employed a variety of editing techniques, including cross-cutting and parallel editing, to create a sense of tension and drama. He also used close-ups and other camera techniques to highlight the emotions of the characters. Despite the film's initial success, Greed was ultimately a troubled production. The studio, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, demanded significant cuts to the film, and von Stroheim's original vision was never fully realized. Nevertheless, Greed remains a powerful and influential film, thanks in large part to von Stroheim's uncompromising directorial vision. In 1924, a groundbreaking film called Greed was released, leaving a lasting impact on the world of cinema. This movie, directed by Erich von Stroheim, is a fascinating exploration of human nature and the destructive power of obsession. Did you know that Greed was based on a novel called McTeague by Frank Norris? The novel tells the story of a dentist who becomes consumed by greed, leading to tragic consequences. The movie adaptation is just as powerful, with its unforgettable characters and gripping storyline. Throughout the film, you'll see some of the most talented actors of the time, including Gibson Gowland, who plays the lead role of McTeague. His portrayal of the troubled dentist is both chilling and captivating, making him a fan favorite. As you watch Greed, you'll encounter many funny, shocking, and sad moments that will stay with you long after the credits roll. From unexpected twists to heart-wrenching scenes, this classic film has it all. Do you have a cherished memory associated with this movie? Maybe you watched it with a loved one, or it inspired you to pursue a career in film. Whatever your connection to Greed, we'd love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. So sit back, relax, and get ready to experience a true masterpiece of early cinema. With its unforgettable characters, gripping storyline, and powerful themes, Greed is a film that will leave you thinking long after the credits roll. In the early 1920s, the movie Greed made waves in the film industry. The set design was a spectacle to behold, with meticulous attention to detail. Inspired by the novel McTeague by Frank Norris, this classic aimed to recreate the authentic atmosphere of San Francisco and Death Valley. The film crew constructed elaborate sets to capture the rough edges of the city's saloons and the vast, desolate desert landscape. The set for the dentist's office, where much of the story unfolds, was built with surgical precision, complete with dental tools of the era. When it came to filming locations, the production team left no stone unturned. They chose to shoot in San Francisco to lend authenticity to the story. The crew even ventured into the treacherous Death Valley, enduring scorching temperatures and harsh conditions to capture the raw beauty of the desert. However, filming in these remote locations presented numerous logistical challenges. The crew had to transport all their equipment, food, and water to the set daily. Additionally, they had to ensure the safety of the cast and crew in the unforgiving desert environment. Despite these challenges, the production team employed innovative techniques to enhance the film's visual impact. They used a special process called Hersholt color process to tint certain scenes, adding depth and emotion to the story. This technique involved applying dye to individual frames, creating a striking and unique visual experience. In conclusion, the production of Greed was a testament to the determination and creativity of the film crew. Through their meticulous set design, daring location choices, and innovative techniques, they created a cinematic masterpiece that continues to resonate with audiences today. The movie Greed, released in 1924, tells the story of a poor but honest man who becomes obsessed with wealth and power, leading to his downfall. The film is known for its unconventional filming techniques and gritty realism, which were quite innovative for its time. Directed by Erich von Stroheim, Greed is based on the novel McTeague by Frank Norris. The story revolves around the title character, a dentist, and his descent into madness due to his obsession with money. The film's stark portrayal of human greed and its consequences is what makes it a classic even today. The film's lead actor, Gowland, delivers a powerful performance as McTeague, capturing the character's descent into madness with chilling accuracy. Zasu, who plays Trina, McTeague's wife, also delivers a memorable performance, portraying the character's transformation from a sweet, innocent girl to a paranoid, miserly woman. One of the most notable aspects of Greed is its unconventional filming techniques. Von Stroheim was known for his meticulous attention to detail, and this is evident in every frame of the film. He used real locations instead of sets, which gave the film a gritty, realistic feel. He also used natural lighting, which was quite innovative for the time. Despite its innovative techniques, Greed faced many challenges during its production. The film went over budget and schedule, causing von Stroheim to be fired from the project. The studio then took over and edited the film down from its original running time of 9 hours to just over 2 hours. This drastic reduction in length resulted in the loss of many important scenes, which affected the film's overall narrative. Despite these challenges, Greed remains a classic in the world of cinema. Its powerful storytelling, innovative filming techniques, and memorable performances make it a must-watch for any film enthusiast. The film's exploration of human greed and its consequences is as relevant today as it was almost a century ago. In the 1924 movie, Greed, music played a crucial role in enhancing the narrative and emotional tone. The score was composed by J.S. Zametnik, who skillfully used music to emphasize the film's themes of jealousy, desire, and destruction. Zametnik's score was designed to subtly influence the audience's emotions, often mirroring the character's inner turmoil. For instance, during scenes of heightened tension, the music would swell, amplifying the sense of unease. Conversely, in moments of joy or relief, the music would lighten, providing a stark contrast to the more intense scenes. The soundtrack, on the other hand, featured a mix of original compositions and existing pieces. These were carefully selected to complement the film's visuals and narrative. For example, during the opening scenes in the gold mines, Zametchnik chose a piece with a steady, rhythmic beat, reflecting the harsh, unforgiving nature of the miners' work. Interestingly, Zametchnik was not the only musician involved in creating the music for Greed. The film's director, Erich von Stroheim, was also heavily involved. He reportedly spent countless hours working with Zametchnik, meticulously crafting each piece to ensure it perfectly matched the visuals. Despite the challenges faced during the production of Greed, including significant budget cuts and creative differences, the music remained a constant, providing a cohesive emotional thread throughout the film. The score and soundtrack's enduring impact is a testament to the power of music and storytelling, forever intertwined with this classic's visual narrative. It is said that Ernest B. Schudsack, known for his work in documentaries, denied being a cinematographer for the movie Greed. Instead, he claimed to be in Iran filming Grass, a nation's battle for life during that time. In the movie, the character Trina withdraws 5,000, which was paid out in 250 20 gold coins. This amount of gold coins would have weighed a little over 18 pounds or 835 kg. Assuming its copyright had not already lapsed, this movie, and all others produced in 1924, became part of the U.S. public domain in 2020. This means that the film is now freely available for the public to access and use. One of the most iconic scenes in Greed is the final sequence, set in the harsh desert landscape. The direction, performance, and cinematography all coalesce to create a gripping and unforgettable experience for the audience. The scene is expertly shot, with the camera capturing the desolation and emptiness of the desert. The sand dunes stretch out as far as the eye can see, creating a sense of isolation and despair. The use of natural light adds to the raw and gritty feel of the scene, enhancing the emotional impact. The performances are equally impressive, with the actors conveying the desperation and hopelessness of their characters. The lead actor's face is etched with pain and exhaustion, while the supporting cast portrays a range of emotions from fear to resignation. The director's vision for this scene is clear and powerful. The pacing is deliberate and measured, building tension and anticipation with each passing moment. The use of close-ups and long shots creates a sense of scale and perspective, emphasizing the insurmountable challenges faced by the characters. This classic film has left a lasting impact on audiences and filmmakers alike. The final scene in particular has been analyzed and discussed for its innovative direction, powerful performances, and stunning cinematography. The film's exploration of human greed and its consequences continues to resonate with audiences today. As the director of Greed once said, "The camera is a tool, but the emotion is what drives the story." This scene is a testament to the power of visual storytelling and the impact that a single moment on screen can have on an audience. The name of the protagonist in this classic, McTeague, may have origins in the anti-Irish ethnic slur tag, indicating the character's heritage and possibly the underlying bigotry in Frank Norris's original novel. In one notable scene, the filmmakers used a hidden camera, capturing real-life reactions of unsuspecting bystanders. As Trina rushes into a busy street, she encounters genuine pedestrians unaware they were being filmed. This coincides with Dziga Vertov's Kino Eye, released the same year, which also employed hidden camera techniques. Greek filmmaker Costa Gavras once revealed that watching this movie inspired him to pursue a career in filmmaking. The film's impact on future filmmakers is a testament to its enduring significance. This classic's groundbreaking techniques and profound influence on future filmmakers continue to resonate, making it a must-watch for any serious cinema enthusiast. The power of this show extends beyond its runtime, leaving a lasting mark on the world of film. Will you be the next to discover its impact? In 1924, Greed left audiences in awe with its compelling story and groundbreaking filmmaking techniques. This movie, directed by Erich von Stroheim, delved into the darker side of human nature, specifically focusing on greed and its destructive consequences. The film, based on Frank Norris's novel McTeague, was a far cry from the light-hearted and romantic stories that dominated the silver screen. Instead, it presented a raw and unapologetic portrayal of characters consumed by their own desires. This bold approach sparked conversations among viewers about the dangers of unchecked greed and its effects on relationships and society. Greed also introduced new cinematic techniques that would influence future filmmakers. Von Stroheim's meticulous attention to detail and commitment to realism were revolutionary for the time. The film's long takes, location shooting, and naturalistic acting set it apart from other movies and left a lasting impact on the industry. Moreover, the movie resonated with audiences as it touched upon relevant social themes. The harsh realities of poverty, social class, and the corrupting influence of wealth were all explored in the film. These topics struck a chord with viewers who saw their own struggles and experiences reflected on screen. Despite its initial success, Greed faced numerous challenges during its release. The original 9-hour cut was reduced to a mere 2 hours, significantly altering the director's original vision. Nevertheless, the film's cultural and social impact remained undeniable. In the years following its release, Greed continued to inspire filmmakers and captivate audiences. Its exploration of human nature, social issues, and innovative filmmaking techniques ensured its place as a classic in the annals of cinema history. The film's legacy serves as a reminder of the power of storytelling and the enduring allure of the cinematic experience. This movie, titled Greed, has been recognized for its significance and was selected for the National Film Registry in 1991. The film is culturally, historically, or aesthetically important, making it a valuable piece of cinema history. Unfortunately, the studio made some controversial decisions regarding the movie. The original version of the film was intended to be 4 or 5 hours long, but the studio ordered the director to cut it down to around 2 hours. To make matters worse, the unused film reels were burned to extract the expensive silver nitrate for recycling. This means that most of the original film is now lost, and a complete version is simply not possible to reconstruct. However, an extended version of the movie, totaling 239 minutes, was created in 1999 using still photographs to replace the cut scenes. Interestingly, Greed was the first film to be shot in its entirety on location. This decision added a level of realism to the movie that was not common in films of that time. The choice to film on location made the movie stand out and contributed to its enduring significance. Greed, the 1924 movie directed by Erich von Stroheim, received mixed reviews upon its release. Some critics praised its boldness and ambition, while others criticized its length and dark tone. Noted film critic Robert E. Sherwood described it as a picture of unrelenting realism that is at times almost unbearable. The film's uncompromising portrayal of human greed and its stark, naturalistic style were seen as groundbreaking by some and off-putting by others. Despite the mixed critical reception, Greed was a box office disappointment and failed to recoup its considerable production costs. However, over time the film has come to be regarded as a classic of early American cinema. Its unflinching portrayal of human greed and its innovative use of location shooting have influenced many filmmakers since. Greed received no major award nominations in its time, but it has been recognized for its historical significance in later years. In 1991, the film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. The accolades and recognition that Greed has received over the years are a testament to its enduring power and influence. Despite its initial failure, the film has left a lasting mark on the world of cinema and continues to be studied and appreciated by film scholars and enthusiasts alike. The film's legacy is a reminder that even works that are initially overlooked or misunderstood can still have a profound impact on the art form they represent. In the film, said to be set around 1899, the cliff house depicted is not the same one that stood during Frank Norris's time. The original Victorian Gothic structure was destroyed by fire in 1907, a year after surviving the earthquake. The climax of the movie required the filming crew to travel to Death Valley in August, where temperatures soared over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It took an entire day just to reach the location from Keeler, California, with transportation consisting of a mix of cars and horses. One of the cars even had the word greed stenciled on it. Water had to be rationed due to the harsh conditions. A wanted poster is shown in the movie, offering a 100 reward for the arrest of John Doc McTeague. The poster states that McTeague is wanted for murder and burglary, with the crime occurring on December 24, 1922. Trina McTeague, his wife, was brutally murdered and robbed of $5,000 in San Francisco. McTeague was last seen in the vicinity of the murder and is believed to be hiding in the Pinto or Panamint Hills near Keeler. The poster describes him as a 37-year-old man, 6'2" tall, weighing about 200 pounds, with blue eyes, light yellow, curly hair, and a light complexion. He had a short, heavy blonde beard when last seen, and is known to carry a canary bird in a cage. In the making of Greed, director Erich von Stroheim's meticulous attention to detail led to extraordinary measures. He insisted on filming in natural light, often leading to delays and reshoots. The crew even built a full-scale replica of San Francisco's Chinatown, only to burn it down in a scene, an extravagance that caused tension with the studio. One scene called for a character to lose fingers in a machinery accident. Stuntmen refused to participate, so von Stroheim convinced a local butcher to perform the task, promising it would be simulated. The butcher, however, took it literally, sawing off parts of a fake hand. The resulting shock and pain on the actor's face were genuine. The film's star, Gibson Gowland, experienced a dramatic transformation for his role. To portray a prospector who finds gold, Gowland had his teeth ground down and his hairline raised with chemicals, causing permanent damage. His dedication was so extreme that von Stroheim used the same makeup artist for his later films. Despite these challenges, the cast and crew remained committed. Zasu, who played the female lead, was reportedly so engrossed in her role that she forgot to eat or sleep, leading to a nervous breakdown. Her performance, however, was highly praised, adding to the film's enduring legacy. In post-production, the studio took control, slashing von Stroheim's original 10-hour cut down to a more commercial 2-hour version. Many scenes were lost, including some of the most compelling and controversial. Von Stroheim was devastated, but the truncated version became a critical and commercial success, leaving behind a tale of ambition, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of wealth. In the blistering heat of Death Valley, filming the 1924 movie Greed posed unique challenges. To keep the cameras from overheating, they had to be wrapped in ice towels. The production's crew consisted of 39 men and 1 woman, according to a newsreel by the CV News Service. One of the crew members was Zasu, who had moved to Los Angeles in 1916. After doing extra work, she finally landed her first major role in Greed. Despite the harsh conditions, the crew persevered, creating a cinematic masterpiece that has stood the test of time. The sheer determination of the crew, from the ice towels to the lone woman in a male-dominated industry, is a testament to the dedication required to bring a film to life. And for Zasu, it was a stepping stone to a successful career in Hollywood. Greed, the 1924 movie directed by Erich von Stroheim, has left an indelible mark on film history. Based on Frank Norris's novel McTeague, this classic exposed the darker side of human nature and ambition. Despite being plagued by production issues and subjected to heavy editing, the film's raw, gritty portrayal of greed and its consequences was revolutionary. The unconventional narrative structure and meticulous attention to detail set new standards for realism in early American cinema. Greed was a pioneer in its use of location shooting, lengthy takes, and naturalistic acting, which influenced future filmmakers such as Orson Welles and Alfred Hitchcock. The unforgettable Tijuana scenes, for instance, demonstrated the power of on-location filming, paving the way for near-realism and location-based storytelling. The film's visual language, characterized by its stark, uncompromising imagery, left a lasting impact on cinema. Cinematographer Ben Reynolds' innovative use of natural light and deep focus predated similar techniques in films like Citizen Kane. Greed also inspired a new wave of socially conscious filmmaking. Its unapologetic exploration of human greed as a destructive force resonated with audiences and critics alike, prompting filmmakers to tackle complex themes and moral dilemmas. In the years following Greed, various attempts were made to restore the film to its original form, highlighting the enduring fascination with this classic. Although the complete version may never be seen, its legacy lives on in the countless films it has influenced and inspired. Did Greed leave a lasting impression on you? We'd love to hear about your personal experiences and memories related to this classic film. How did it affect you, and what perspective did it provide on cinema? Perhaps you were captivated by the storyline, or maybe the acting resonated with you. Whatever it may be, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Why not take a moment to share your memories with us and other viewers? Your engagement through likes, shares, and subscriptions will help us explore more cinematic classics together. So, don't be shy. Tell us your story about Greed and how it impacted you personally. We can't wait to hear from you.